Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, in 2023, the members of parliament passed a finance bill, and that finance bill was the first one to really lack the inclusion of the people's position, because there was public participation and the majority of Kenyans were of the views that we should not increase finance bill from 8% to 16%. It was the first one for William Ruto. But even this public participation was not in each and every developed unit. Hazikuwa kila mahali. But they passed it. After passing it, Ruto ascended his signature to that finance bill, now making it a finance act. Once it is an act, it is law. It will be used. And it is for a period of 1 year. So after this matter was challenged in High Court. A total of 11 petitions were logged in before the High Court by 49 respondents. And all of them were challenging the constitutionality of the Finance Bill 2023. There was the issue of even these taxes that have been collected or refund. So the court had made a ruling. This matter went even up to the Court of Appeal. And the Court of Appeal gave a ruling that favored the 11 petitioners against the state. So the state was losing, but people were winning. But then after this, the matter was taken to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court ruling has overturned the Court of Appeal judgment. Someone said that Supreme Court is a political court. We thought it was a joke. Yesterday, they confirmed, indeed, this might be a political court. Because so many questions have been raised, why and how this. And I want us to look into that. But I have a quick request, and it's a very, very humble request that I brought to you from yesterday. We've been able to help the needy kids within the society on this pipeline. But yesterday I came with a very different request. This time around it is a church. And my own grandmother had reached out to me. By then she's 88 years, and we thank God for that. She was requesting me to help the church to finish the construction because they are in a financial constraint. They cannot manage to finish the construction of the new church building. So I was able to help them fix the lintel. It was pending and the building was risk. Then I have to get the frames. Actually, according to the contractor, they needed 150 pieces. So I managed to get that, but I discovered that there's a lot needed because now they have to fix the roof, but they don't have iron sheets. So she said, just talk to your friends, please, so that they can also extend their hand of support to this work. And I and she normally pray for you guys. So I said that, I told her that now I will let you speak to them and give them your request. I'm sure they're good people. They will listen to you. So Here is her request. And if you are touched with this story, you can kindly send in your support on the number that I will display on the screen. Hi guys, now today I'm here with my grandmother and I have been visiting their church. She has been really requesting me to try and help so that they can finish the construction of this church. Kuna vile wamekwama, so leo nikasema nitakuja nimwambia ongea na nyinyi ili na nyinyi pia msikie kama mnaweza guzwa pia mwasaidie ili waweze kuweka roofing kwa hii kanisa. Tumejaribu sana, tumejaribu kuweka linde ilikuwa imesimama, and pia tumeenda hatua pia tukapata frames zenye nataka fix, but they don't have iron sheets na hawana pia milango na madirisha. So ningependa pia yeye wasalimie, awaambie majina yake, alafu pia waambie mwenyewe. Unaweza kusalimia?
Naitwa Stureh. Na huyu ni mjukuu wangu. Mwambia aongee na nyinyi marafiki yake, mtusaidia kanisa kujenga na mapato. Hakuna mapato. Kama mtusaidia, tutaomba Mungu abariki.
Now to complete this church, they need about 75 iron sheets, and it will be good to go. So if you're touched with this story and you're in a position to do so, you can kindly channel in your support through the M-Pesa number 0708340092. That's my own number. It is a number we have always used here to contribute and support the most needy within the society. Thank you so much in advance. And whatever we'll get here, I'll make sure that we purchase those iron sheets, and I'll be back here with the full detailed information to thank you. Now, back to this discussion. If you look at what the court had to do, High Court, Court of Appeal, you ask yourself one question. What is this thing that the Supreme Court find it wrong with the decision that was made in High Court and the Court of Appeal with the fellow judges? You look at kwani hawa judge wote kutoka kwa High Court waenda kwa Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, they were all wrong. Then it is only the Supreme Court that was right. We question the issue of public participation. Most of views that was collected did not support the finance bill. And even it was not conducted everywhere. But they pushed for that. Then we asked the question, what is the meaning of public participation? Is it a peer exercise, or it is something that should be considered by those who are going to discuss and make the final decision on a matter that is going to affect the people? Haya maswali hayajapata majibu. So indeed, this Supreme Court seems to be a political court. That the right decision can be made in lower courts there. But when it gets to the Supreme Court, they will have other consideration. That now, they have to provide a way for the executive to have their way according to their budgeting, despite the fact that they might be breaking the law. That's the reality. Sasa mjue, hata mambo ya kashaka vile naona ikifika kwa Supreme Court, it's a political court. They will have very many considerations. And through that, I can say that justice seems not to be served in the Supreme Court. Huku chini unaweza pata justice. Huko kwingine it is 50-50. You either get or not. So for them, they normally put the constitution aside, the laws governing the country. Then they have to consider the political outcome. I think that's how we have found ourselves here. If this is the ruling they are making, what about the question on a 2023 finance bill? So it means you will make your noise, Ruto will have his way. No matter what. If you want it, he will have it. The question was that the public participation was not lawfully conducted. So, the decision by the Court of Appeal was that, as such, since there was no lawful public participation that was conducted, that piece of legislation was null and void. That was their ruling. Hawa huku juu, watu wa Martha Koome huku juu, the learned judges, they are saying that everything was lawfully conducted. They are saying all these judges were wrong, but they are right. The only thing they agree with the Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal, is on the issue of the housing levy. On that one, they won't agree. And there's something they're saying here. I saw something here. The Supreme Court, in its verdict, is what they're saying. They upheld the two findings issued by the Court of Appeal. I quote, "We uphold the question relating on Section 84, Affordable Housing Levy, that introduced by the Finance Act 2023 before the Court of Appeal was moot." Again, on another one, there are two. Nonetheless, the Apex Court is also uphailing the Court of Appeal ruling that Section 76, 78 of Act amending Section 7 of Kenyan Road Act and Section 84 of the Act amending Section 28 of the Unclaimed Financial Asset Act as unconstitutional, as they were neither incidental or directly connected to the money bill. So kumekuwa na mambo ya Unclaimed Financial Asset Act. Serikali ichukue vitu zenye zilikuwa claimed only on two grounds. Hii mambo mengine nasema hapana. The Court of Appeal had ruled wholesomely that Finance Act 2023 was null and void. Sasa tuko hapo. Hiyo ndio serikali ya Kenya Kwanza. When they want to have their way, they will do about it, and they will ensure that they have had their way. You can have your say, but they will have their way. You can have your say through public participation, but they might not consider that say will have their way. So, where are we heading to? Who should we trust, and where should we run to when we feel that justice is not being served? So bad.